Alright, so I'm no expert at CK2, but I thought this would be useful to people like my friends. Um, if you're just getting the game, you might notice that it's a little bit different because I got a few mods that don't affect Iron Man. So I'll probably add some links to that in the description. But yeah, let's just go into how you want to go. So yeah, if you're coming in, you probably don't have the DLCs, which give you these additional stats. So let's just go with High Middle Ages, and you can click on all these people, see what they're about, but you just want to go to a custom game. Then when you're here, you got these different buttons you can press. These are also hotkeys like Q, W, E, R, things like that. But you just want W or the Realms button. So this will show you who you can play as. So yeah, best place to start is Ireland. It's a bunch of different people. It's known as Tutorial Island for a reason, because that's where you should start. I could actually jump in. I'll jump in as across the ocean. So when you start there, it's a bit different. But yeah, let's just go ahead and play settings. That's good enough. And then it loads, obviously. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of info. You can read it yourself. It exists. But you come in the game. There's all these circles at the top of your screen. Those are your notifications. You want to click on them. It tells me you got new important things like recruiting a court physician. This is the intrigue screen. Gives you a bunch of cool little things you can do, like invite people to your court. Don't do that. Don't do that yet. But gives you other things like borrowing money. You gotta pay it back. It's like 50 gold interest. Search for other stuff. All right. So it's you can hover over it and read what it says. So ignore that one. Title loss and succession. Oh, I'm in the game, so I want to press W, so I know where I am. And all the different whatevers, realms bordering me. So, yeah, title loss and succession, that means when I die, my primary title, which you can see all my titles here, titles. So my little petty kingdom, or this one, I can hover over it, it'll tell me what I'll lose. See, I lose one duchy and one county. And this is the Duchy of Gwynedd. So I'm going to lose that upon succession. Which, isn't good. I don't want that to happen. But the reason why that's happening is, well, you can go to your government screen. Which is laws. Second one. And you see, I got this gavel kind. So you can hover over gavel kind and it'll explain to you why you're losing that that land, because this is your inheritance laws. After I've ruled for 10 years and all these other X's get turned into green stars, then I can switch my government to something which kind of works out a bit better. That'll probably be primogeniture right here. That's the simplest. You could also do elective monarchy, but primogeniture is easier, in my opinion, at least. So yeah, then it also tells you your heir's unmarried. That's not good. If he's unmarried, it means he can't have babies. If he can't have babies, it means your whole family is going to have less living members. And once you run out of that, you're kind of dead, and it's game over. Especially your heir. So let's go to arranged marriage, and you can see all these people who you can marry. You can rank it by their actual rank. So a princess, that's pretty cool. Maybe you want it alphabetical for some stupid reason. You don't want it alphabetical. Sometimes you want a young bride, because young brides live longer and make babies longer. Maybe you want a martial woman, so that'll help you make good martial children. All these other stats, character stats or whatever. They're good. You'll learn about what they do later. You probably also want someone who's part of your religion. So that's the little arrange marriage button. You can also go down to the bottom right and do the find characters, and you got all of these little search settings over here, and you can find people who won't be of your religion. As you can see, I got Zoroastrian. What is that? You don't even know. That's okay. Doesn't matter, because you're over here in Ireland. It's a tutorial, and everyone nearby is Catholic. Okay, you can even click on the religion button right here. You can see all the religions. It's like look, wherever Zoroastrian is all the way over here, and it's getting taken over by the Sunni. So that's what those stripes mean, if you couldn't figure that out yourself. Oh yeah, I'm Catholic, so it kind of shows the Catholic holy sites as plain old white. That's what those are. Look at this Catholic place, Jerusalem, holy site. Except those stupid Muslims have it, and that's not good for our religion. But look at the Sunni religion. They got a holy site there as well, and there. What is this mess? See, it's got double holy site. No wonder there's some crusades. Oh, look, what's the name of the game? It's Crusader Kings 2. There you go. I don't know what Crusader Kings 1 is, to be perfectly honest. Alright, let's continue down. Let's marry you to a princess. Right click. Boom. You don't want matrilineal, because you see it says right there what matrilineal does if you hover over it. They'll say yes. Good work, Denmark. I do maybe a more powerful alliance. Do you see how I'm just clicking on faces and it's taking me places? That's how you navigate through people, okay? Navarra, I don't know where Navarra is. Okay, so you can right click on alright, I messed that up. But we go here, back. Okay, so I clicked on her, that brought her up here, then I can right click here and go to location. Oh, that's all the way down there. So I kind of want a good ally against the English, because the English are these big, giant people with bigger armies than me, and I want to remain independent. That might not happen. Really, I'd like to marry this person. See, look at that. Oh, we'll get a non-aggression pact with France. That's sweet. There we go. Hopefully they'll say yes. I gotta unpause it so things happen, and you can see. Alright, unmarried heir. We resolved that probably, but now we need to pick ambition. That's this thing which says click to choose an ambition. I can become exalted among. They're all different things that help you out. I'm gonna build a war chest. So, yeah. And then pick a character focus. So that's this button right here. It's the focus. I could choose what I want to do. They all give you different things. You can read more about them over here. Because I'm trying to build a war chest, although I don't think that's going to take very long. And I don't exactly know what I want to do yet, so I'm not going to choose the focus just yet. But we'll come back to it. Set a crown focus. You know what? Doesn't really matter too much. Good things happen. You can read about it when you hover over it, but just make it your capital territory. That's good enough. And while we're here in the capital territory, you can see who's their liege, which is this flag, aka my flag, and my vassal's flag on the left. So that's them. But this one's my territory, so I got both symbols. So yeah, you can click on this and you can upgrade your place. Upgrading your stuff gives you stuff. If you hover over things, it tells you what the bonus does. I usually go for castle towns first because I like money, but I don't have the tech. I'm missing something for this. I need castle walls too. So that's over here. So that's probably what I'll build next. Oh, this empty thing. I could build a new holding, but it's really expensive. I only have 67 gold and only make 3 gold and 0.7. per month. So it's not that great. That's a long time saving up money. I gotta do something else in the meantime. Alright, I just clicked on special minor titles grantable. A lot of minor titles here. All these things do is just give someone a little boost in opinion. It tells you if you hover over it, you also pay them a little bit of money. That's nice. Designated region says who's going to rule if you're infirm or feeble. I kind of want someone with like that. Oh, but they're ambitious. That makes me nervous. Maybe I want my heir to do it because this will give him some prestige. And having prestige, aka this thing, is good. While we're here at the top right, I'm going to tell you about all these different things. You got money, you got prestige. Again, prestige is good. That's kind of like your score and how much people respect you. Then you got piety, which is good because of religion stuff. And I think, who knows, it maybe makes the Pope like me more. There you go. Tells you right there. Yeah, it makes the clergy, especially the head of my church, like me. Demise size means how many of these little things, get out of here, quote physician, these little territories, aka counties, I can have under my direct control and don't need a vassal. I have 2 out of 5, so really I could maybe revoke your title. It will make other people, I can't even revoke the title because I don't have that law enabled yet. Remember, you can go to the law screen. All these different tabs have different stuff. There's revoke title. I couldn't do this, but if I hover over it, it tells me who on my council supports it and the opponents. We'll get to the council later. Till then, let's go back over here. Vassal limit. That's the amount of vassals I can have. Right now it says I have 1 out of 28, so this is my one single vassal. That means when I can revoke titles, it's not really going to make too many people mad, because when you revoke titles, your vassals get mad. But if he's my only vassal, then who cares? This screen, I never look at this before. I've never looked at this before. I don't know what this is. Realm size. This is my realm size. Obviously, I don't care about it. I don't use it. Maybe I should. This is up to you. But it tells you the total number of holdings you have under your control. And your vassals. And score. This your score. Yeah, messages pop up here occasionally. You can do things. Look, this was the low priority message. This person came. I don't care, so I'm going to discard it. And look, if you hover over it, it gives you kind of the little hints how to close a lot of things. That's useful. There's a little outliner here. I don't really use this. I probably should. Look, it kind of says what everyone on my council's doing. Speaking of council, let's go back over here and click on this first one, not my face, which is council. And I can go to positions. I can see everyone on my council here. I can also click on my council and it shows me other things, like what type of personality or whatever they are. And really, glory hounds are annoying, pragmatists are fine, zealots are usually fine. You just want loyalists, and there's big old malcontent. Yeah, here's loyalists. You have malcontent over here, and malcontents are dicks. You don't want dicks on your council, but sometimes you gotta have a dick on your council. It's hard being the ruler, you know. I don't like it when people say so I get upset when I say it myself. Anyway, so I got these 5 different council positions. They all have this different color to tell you which skill is associated with this position. This person's pretty shit because he only has 5, while I could have someone who has 11 here instead. The only problem is, if I fire him from the council, it's going to make him mad. But really, I also don't care, because this is my one vassal whose title I want to revoke. But in order to revoke titles, I have to pass this stupid law, which allows me to revoke titles. So I gotta go back to my council. Look, we can, before that, My opponents, the Count Edwin of Pla, Bishop Cadwagala, Bishop Rune, and Melee Svirbaba. The only supporter is Malgrababa of Radnor. Okay? So, here are the things. So we don't want to fire Malgrababa, blah 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 blah. This Chancellor is useless to us. So maybe, oh see, look, we have a loyalist here. We don't need a stupid number 4 steward, even though this 12 would be nice, and that's pretty nifty, and an 8 is better than a 5. However, we could get an 11 up there, but what about Marshal? Instead of that Marshal, we could have him as our Marshal, and that would be pretty decent. And Court Chaplain, I think we have the best Court Chaplain. Even though we could appoint a loyalist on here, there are ways around the voting issue. Oh, look at this steward again. 6, oh, he's just terrible. But we could appoint, see, this is, okay, we'll do this. Appoint 2 loyalists to our council. That means they should vote how we want them to vote, aka, like, how I vote, because they're loyal. Supporters 3, opponents 2. That's enough for me to call a vote and maybe pass that law. It's gonna make some people mad, but I don't really care. Alright, so I clicked on more things. Special minor titles. Okay, we wanna search for a court physician. You might not have this option, because this is DLC. So I might be doing things. Now it's telling me I can extort my subjects. You can try that out. You can see the options it gives you. I'm not going to do it, but you can. Don't worry. It's not bad unless you choose to make it bad. Otherwise, it could just be neutral. Or maybe even good in your opinion. Alright. My heir. We resolved that. We're going here back to the minor titles. Court physician. Ignore. So maybe we want to make some people happy. I want to make Mayor blah 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 happy. So I can appoint him a title, and his opinion, this should now be 0. Opinion of me, 0. That's better than minus. Because in order for me to pass a succession law, I have to make sure none of my vassals have a negative opinion of me. But I think it has to be of a count level or higher, so that doesn't even really matter. So why don't you just ignore what I said, and I'll just continue on assigning titles. It doesn't matter. You can assign titles to whoever you want. It makes people happy. Maybe a cupbearer, because you can, assassinate people in this game. You want to make it someone who likes you. So you can click on the opinion. My son kills me. He becomes king. A little bit dangerous, but he's content. Content's a good sign. He probably won't kill me. Plus, if it gets discovered, then he's marked as a kinslayer. And that's bad as well. However, it happens. Sometimes your sibling's just a dick. High Almoner. It's only going to give +5 opinion. So why don't I give it to her? This one, don't care either. I just like to give away my titles. But you don't have to. You can keep them and not lose that little bit of money that I'm probably going to have to pay them. Oh, look at this. It says how everyone's going to probably vote. They're all going to vote to support me because I'm cool like that. Well, I put them on it because they were loyalists. Alright, so again, childhood focus. It's the same thing that I have. This is also DLC, but you probably have it because, it's a good one to get. Way of life DLC, I think. So yeah, you can do these different things. It kind of tells you all the different stuff that can happen. Because she's kind of good in learning, but pretty decent at everything else. I want her to be, why not etiquette? Because stereotypes. And more stereotypes, pride. My grandson, well, we do need a good spy. We also need a good councilman. So I'm gonna go with maybe humility. And hopefully that'll help me out getting a good diplomat. Maybe not. It might be bad. This is how the game works. Oh, I got more children. See, these people are 12. So they already developed some traits, and now they're really gonna focus in a specific area. So this is my nephew. He's pretty... Look, this one looks good. Oh, he could become a learned man. Maybe I want to do this, and then I can force him to take the cloth and join as a monk somewhere. That's fine. Sounds good. And then I can click on, not that, but educator, not educator. I can right click and go to assign guardian. And then you go here and you can find whoever guardian you want. Because I want him to be religious, I'm going to choose someone who has a good religious skill and their actual, whatever this is, profession is also decent. Look at this, has 4 stars, and white means it's for the white skill. So I'm going to click him as the tutor or guardian and send him away. No, whoever teaches them also kind of converts them to their same culture, which is shown here, and religion, which is shown there. Really, we want to keep it all your culture and religion because people don't like foreigners. That's just how it is. You know, strange stuff is scary. This person's good at intrigue, so, and he's got this fussy trait, which is green, so that's good. So I'm going to click on the intrigue education and make him do intrigue, and same deal. This is also my nephew. I'm really a little bit nervous about making him a good spy because he kind of hates me. Maybe he'll want to kill me. Maybe not though, so I'll just ignore it and hope for the best. So this one only has 3 stars, 15. 3 still decent, still better than anyone else. So, and this 15 score is pretty decent. But his learning 0. Incompetent scholar. But what I want is a good commander. So there we go. Send you away. Go, go learn. Oh, crap. I didn't want a good commander. He's intrigue. So I gotta go back. Come back here. Find someone who's good at intrigue. I only got a 10 and a 1. That's pretty rubbish. So I'll just try with my niece. You're gonna do better. That might have made his previous guardian a little bit mad because I signed the guardian, him as a guardian, and I said, nah, you're actually pretty bad at that stuff. It's okay though, because you see here, this guy, this boy here is gonna be Marshall. He's gonna not get married yet, but he will be assigned to the person with the good traits. So we can hover over his opinion here. Alright, looks like I didn't get a negative modifier for whatever I just did. Also, he had a 13 intrigue skill. That wasn't too terrible. But he's all that rubbish stuff. We are gonna... That's my son, yeah. Teach your cousin. Oh wait, teach your brother how to fight. Bro. I mean, boy. Son. Court physician. We sorted that out. Alright, so that's all those buttons we put up there. Let's look at our own character. Again, we need to figure out our focus, so we'll figure that out in a bit. So here are our skills. A little bit of diplomacy, that means, how vassals like us, marshal, how good we are at leading armies. Stewardship, ruling the realm. Intrigue is spying on people. And learning is learning. We have a lot of children. That's good. That's good. Alright. Building a war chest. Doing that. I think what I want to do is probably just take war focus. Because I want to build up armies and take over stuff as quickly as possible. Seduction's good if you need to make babies. You're just sleeping with a lot of people. Maybe family. Maybe carousing. Maybe hunting. See, this health plus 1's good. Helps you stop from dying. Because he's out there exercising and being fit. We'll go with the hunting. No, we'll go with the... Yeah, alright, it's done. Once you've selected it, you can't change it for another 10 years. Oh, only 5 years. Still bad. Just keep that in mind. Alright. Keep going back to check that court physician stuff. Other things to know. Back on the council. We're here. You have these 4 circles. You could kind of leave them here. That's fine. Doesn't matter too much. Or you can switch them out. You can hover over them. It tells you what they do. I'm just gonna leave him as performing statecraft. I'm actually gonna have this person train troops, because that lets me have more troops. I want to fight people. I also have this person collect taxes, because I want more money. This person, I'm gonna have them go study some technology from someone more advanced, like the Byzantine Empire. Here's the map. You might not have India, but you will have the Byzantines. Here's also the Holy Roman Empire. Who's king? Heinrich the Fourth. There you go. Not king, emperor. My apologies. Or Kaiser, to be specific. There we go. Other people who can move. Spymaster, court chaplain. Yeah, we could improve religious relations, so that's one thing. If you look at your vassals, you'll see all your bishops have two opinions, one of you and one of the Pope. If they like you more, then they'll stop paying you taxes. But because they like the Pope more, you get nothing, and all their taxes go to the Pope. So that's in this sector. So I'm just gonna have him go improve religious relations right there. So maybe the priest will start liking me more than the Pope. That would be nice. Other than that, that's all of the council options. One thing to do, because we were able to get 2 loyalists on here, instead of that, you could have right-clicked on someone and clicked buy favor, and then they'll say this much money if you want to have them owe you a favor. Then you can right-click on them and do the call-in council support option, which I don't think is here. Instead, I think it is request council support at the moment. But if he owes you a favor, then you can call in the council support, and then he is forced to vote however you vote. So that's good. It just costs money. And sometimes they have to like you as well, which that guy did not. He says he was gonna not accept my money, which is bad. I don't like that. But it doesn't matter, because I had 2 loyalists and I passed the law anyway. Yeah, you can come here and you can look at all the laws you can pass. It tells you stuff. And obligations. Do you want more troops or more taxes? I usually go with taxes, because I don't like raising my vassal levies, because it gives you a negative opinion modifier. You'll find out about what that means when you try it yourself. Till then, don't worry about it. Here's also some council laws. A lot of things are for the ruler. That means you. That means I got that under lock, right? I don't have to ask for counselor opinion. So I really want this ruler imprisonment rule. And I want to abolish the council. In reality, I just want to be the only king. I want all the power. Lets me manage the realm better. Other buttons, technology. Over time, usually, you start gaining tech. And then when you gain enough tech, you can click the plus button and it improves your shit. Until then, don't worry about it. Military button. We'll come back to here. Intrigue. I told you about that, but you could also click here to choose a plot, like trying to kill somebody. Or maybe there's a specific person you want to kill, like this stupid vassal who has only 6 members in their family. I could right click and say plot to kill, and do it. It tells you the percentage chance. Really, you need it at least 100% before it's gonna do something. So at 44%, and all these people have this thumbs down mark, means that they're not gonna support it. However, these people with the hand would. All I have to do is send them a little gift of cash money, and then this will change into a plus sign. But if I add it up, that's only gonna be like 66, 77, 81. It's only gonna be about 81% plot power. That's not worth it to me, so I'm just not gonna do it. Prisoners. You can get prisoners, and you can either release them, ransom, or execute. This is if you want to do it in mass. But if I actually had prisoners, their little buttons would pop up here next to each one. Known plots. You'll see it. This is kind of useful if you don't want to worry about plots too much. This auto stop plots button. Threats. It doesn't mean it will stop. It means you ask the plotter to stop, and if the plotter likes you, they're like, okay, yeah, I'll stop. But if they don't like you, they're like, nah, fuck off, mate. So keep that in mind. Prisoners, there. Threats, yeah, don't worry about it. Factions, alright, you occasionally want to check this, but if any faction becomes a bit too dangerous, you'll get a little notification. Then you'll have to figure out how to deal with that yourself. But basically, once one of these faction powers hits about 100% equivalent strength to you, it will say that over here, they'll usually revolt. And there's usually quite a few of your vassals all coming together trying to revolt at the same time. That's how they get that combined strength. And you just have to deal with that. Religion. You can see who's in charge of your religion. You want them to like you, because if they don't like you, they may excommunicate you. That's okay though, because, well, it's not okay, but you won't die. You're just excommunicated. And you could also just make one of these of your own vassals really happy and turn them into an anti-pope, and you got your own pope. You don't have to worry about this pope. Just keep in mind, if you do that, other people can declare war on you because you're excommunicated, or you are holding an anti-pope. Either one of those is not good, because you're over here in Ireland and you kneel and you're gonna get destroyed. So you don't want to do that. So make sure the pope likes you. So that's religion. Societies. This is DLC. You might not have it. It's really cool DLC though. I like the Hamitic Society. But look, you could also be a Satan worshipper. Other than that, let's go back to military. So, few different things here. You got vassals, you got mercenaries, holy orders, all that jazz. So maybe you only want to raise this person's vassal troops. You can click that button. There are his troops. Raise them up right there. But I don't want to raise his vassals, because if I have him up too long, he starts to dislike me even more. So I'm going to dismiss them, not worry about it. By the way, if you dismiss your levies and not your territory, you only get half of them back. So make sure you bring them back to your territory. It doesn't ask you very nicely, it'll just do it. It'll give you a little warning down here in the tooltip when you try and dismiss them. As you see here, it doesn't say. So never mind. I guess it's not showing it, but it does. I think I just have to unpause. I didn't know about this rally point window. This is cool. I'm gonna use it, but not right now. Yeah, why not? I want all my troops to rally to my capital. But I can also, so there's a group here to raise them from everybody. Look, they're walking towards the gathering point. But ignore that. And I can also invite them from my own demise, and I can raise them, but that costs me money. You won't see this until the month ticks over though, how much it costs. You'll see $3.98 there. I gain $3.70 monthly at the moment, so I'll be losing money keeping all my troops raised. You can also hire people. It tells you the troops that you're gonna hire. Heavy infantry is good. It wins wars, so just keep that in mind. Hire, that's how much it costs to hire. Monthly cost. See, no way I could support any of these mercenary bands. I can't even hire them. So they're useless. So don't worry about them right now. Holy orders, just don't worry about them. There'll be crusades and stuff. You'll figure it out once you get there. Till then, you just gotta play around. You just have to play around. Fleets. These are your boats. If you ever need to cross water where there isn't a little red dot, like to get to the continent, you need to use boats. Till then, don't worry about it, because you're over here. You just want to become king of Ireland. Oh, queen, if you're somehow a woman. That's possible, I believe, in the settings. Uh, Retinues. Things. Oh yeah, so you don't worry about this either. But once you become big, maybe click on this screen and you can see these buttons. You can press a little plus button on next to them because you'll have a good enough retinue cap. Right now, it's too small. All these caps are higher than that number right there. Once you get to that point, you might just want this shock troop retinue because heavy infantry. Alright, that's enough army stuff. Why don't I actually unpause the game and just see what happens? I like to play on 4 speed because any other speed, nothing happens fast enough. Event pops up. Look, he did a good job. I can hover over it. Tells me that priest dude that didn't like me as much as the Pope got his opinion improved. So I click perfect. Was that him? It was one of these. There you go. Improved relations. Plus 20. Nice. I can leave him there. We'll keep improving relations. Oh good. Now our heir is betrothed to the Princess of France, and we could maybe form an alliance. They won't do it. That's not good, because I want this so I don't get destroyed by England. Base reluctance plus 1. Oh my goodness. Arranged betrothal. I'm going to make sure he has my babies. So I can come here, marry this. Good, that's my daughter, that's him. How old of an adult? See, if you go too far, that difference in age goes minus, minus, minus. That's bad. It's usually only for the women who are older than men. If you have a young wife, that's fine, because men keep having babies, but women stop having babies around age 45 in this game. So, just keep that in mind. Children are good, because that's the only way how you keep playing the game. So I could marry him to that daughter, not her, but I could marry her off. Which one's my worst daughter? This is my worst daughter. I won't do it. Won't do it. Prestige effects. Oh my goodness. See, that one works. But this doesn't really give me much things. And matrilineal means that children become of the daughter's family instead of the husband's family, which is good because I want his line to die out and I want my line to continue. Of course, he doesn't want that to happen, so there's a bunch of minuses. I already have good relations with France, so I'm just going to ignore that. Pause the game while I figure out who else I can make an alliance with. Alright, this 6-year-old needs a wife. Not guardian, arrange betrothal. So maybe you can get betrothed to her. No. Difference in age. 17. Difference in age and prestige effects. So, oh. This will result in a non-aggression pact. That kind of works. How about your youngest son? I'm trying very hard to get a matrilineal marriage, but it won't happen, so we'll just do that. So we'll send that off and hopefully form an alliance with Scotland. Oh, look at that. They passed the law that I wanted. They finished voting and voted my way. So I can revoke titles. So I'm going to press spacebar now. Preemptively pause the game for once I'm done with all these pop-ups. Accepted my suggestion, betrothal. Sweet, go here. Click on back to the king. Have a forming alliance. No! So this makes me pissed off. Because I'm like, look, I need a strong ally so England doesn't come over here and wreck my face. I could send him a gift. That'll probably be enough to improve his opinion of me. So he would say, oh, okay, yeah, sure. We can form an alliance. But I also really like my money, so I'm not going to do that. But maybe Norway would want to, touch butts or something like that. You're 19. Let's arrange a marriage between you and my son. 23. Let's do it. Unpause the game. Oh. It's a drunk person tells me all these things. I'm just, sure, I'm gonna take the risk because we're playing frisky. I guess I could also come here and try and arrange a betrothal between him and my other daughter. Political concerns. See, that's what worries me. Oh, but we'll do matrilineal. And we'll do this non-aggression pact. That means England can't attack me, and I'll be all hunky-dory. Then we'll go here. Where's the revoked title? Oh, we're in the non-aggression pact. You're married to my sister. I hate you. I hate you so much. I could go back here and see if any of these people want to form an alliance, but I don't think they will want to. Oh, he would form an alliance. That's because he's attacking England. Well, you know what? We're gonna try and form the alliance, since we can't go to war with our own vassal. Because that's what I'm expecting will happen when I try to revoke his title. He will probably say, nah, come and take it. I'm like, okay. And we'll fight. But, non-aggression pact, so that can't happen. What's probably going to happen is I'm going to be called into the war with England by Norway. And stuff will happen. Can I also... Oh, look. This is a new Casus Belli. I don't think you need the DLC to use it, but you might need it. But I could also claim this territory for my nephew, which I'm going to do, and I'll raise, yeah, because I want to start the war. Little trick you can do. It's a really tiny trick, doesn't matter too much. Oh, one thing to note before I show you the trick. You want to go here, look at this button, army levies, or this symbol. Tells you your army levies. 1.47k out of the total number and stuff you can see from the mice and all that. Go here, only 9.54k, and he's pretty maxed out as well. That means I have more armies than he has armies, which is good because numbers win wars. It means I also probably don't need my vassal levies, but I also don't care about his opinion of me, so why not? Why not just raise them anyway? And they're gonna go there and group up. So here's the little trick. You can do this, get them there. Oh, they all merged as one army because of that rally point. Otherwise, there'll be a merge button here if you select multiple armies. This person proposed that my daughter marries the King of Sweden. Sure, we'll do that. Do you want to form an alliance? Sweet. Because what's gonna happen? Yeah, I'll show you how useful alliances are by doing that. And then, alright, so here's the trick. I'm going to declare war on these people. I'll show you how the alliance works in a little bit. But first we're going to declare war. We're going to get our troops all the way almost into their territory. And then we'll be like, yo bro, oh, I completely misled everybody. I can't do this. Can't declare war if I have army levies raised. You can only do this for your standing retinue troops because they're not levies. So I just have to dismiss them. Whoops, my mistake. Now we go back here, declare war, claim, whatever. Tells me who will join on my side, the enemies. Send it. Then I can click on this pop-up and say, yo, join my war, okay? We're allies for a reason. If they don't, it's a big old prestige hit. Then while still paused, raise them all up. They're all gonna gather. Instead of doing that, just walk on in. Nah, gather up. Gather up. I lied. Unpause. Yes, of course they will join. Of course they will join. So, oh, see, look, they caught my troops. Because they're lagging. That's not good. There you go, look, they didn't join up this time. So now there's the merge selected units button. So I click it. All grouped up. Make sure I got commanders. Good commanders in place. Leading my armies. I'm leading an army. I don't know if I should be. Let's put this aggressive leader in front. Oh, he already is. On the flank at 519, let's put a better commander than me. LEDs, small people. I might die. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it has, oh well. Oh look, children lacks education focus. Go here. Click on whatever. Whatever it is you want. I'm clicking on that one. Vassal, see, there's the negative opinion. Now they're like, dude, stop taking my troops. I'm like, whatever, bro. I do what I like. I'm the king. And I go fight. Oh, I beat him up. Look at that. Excellent. You can... Right now they're retreating, so you can actually turn this off. But it means this amount of their troops are going to run away somewhere far. If you turn it off, they will just run to an adjacent territory. And you can chase after them and beat them up faster. That's probably better, starting off playing like that. So then you're here. There's a little siege menu. Shows how fast that happens. Also, just realize, because look, he's in jail. This dude was captured during the last battle, which means it gives me 100% war score. So I could end the war right now. But instead of that, I'm gonna be like, yo, ransom. Oh, he doesn't have the money to ransom himself. So, I guess that just means I offer peace, enforce the demands, and the dude... That's it. The dude's gone. So this is my nephew. My damn nephew, unfortunately, because I claimed this kingdom for him, he's not one of my vassals. Oops. I could have done that better, but... Can I declare war? I might be able to declare war on him. Or I could just ignore it and instead go over here. Could I offer vassalization? No. One other thing you want to do, because sometimes they'll say yes to vassalization, but only if you go to your petty kingdom, click on de jure, then you can click on the real kingdom of Wales, shows you all the territory, and you can hover over it, see what you need to create. I need 51% of the counties in order to create this title. I only have 3, but I could do this pretty easily. But first I would have to declare war on you, enforce his vassalization. But I'm just going to do a border dispute instead, because that seems easier. Look at his troops, 704, sweet. Because I think I get his territories instead of having him as a vassal. Oh, I need more piety. See, don't have enough. That's a problem. Can I do that? Oh, I need more prestige. I can make him pay me money. No. I could claim this for my niece or my other nephew. But can't do that now, so let's just unpause and just get on with it and see if I can maybe fight in a longer war. But that was the siege screen you saw over here. I could have looted him for a bit longer. I don't know who you are. Yeah. Denmark. Alright, Denmark, let's do it. Yes, more alliances. I like alliances. And then I can tell them how they become. There you go. accepted an alliance. Let's see if that person wants to be in non-aggression. Alright, there you go. Dear father-in-law, blessing us upon you and your house, blah blah blah. We need you to go to war with this high chief. Alright? Declining would cost us 435 prestige. We could, but that's a lot of prestige, so I'm just gonna accept. Oh look, this person wanted to make peace, non-aggression pact. There you go. So I gotta get my troops over there somehow. Each boat, I think, holds 100 units, so I have enough of 1,500. Which, well, will be enough for just my main troops. If you don't fight in the war, sometimes they're like, yo, you didn't fight in the war, our alliance is over, which isn't good. So I'm gonna go fight in the war. Oh, you can't right click on it, you gotta click this little embark army button. And you grab it, you send them over here, then your troops sail on over, blah blah blah. Look at that Strait of Dover into the Gulf of blah 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 blah. Then I'll dump them right here. Oh, no. See, I'm gonna try and group up with my allies. Because I can't take on 4K by myself. But together, come here. I attached the army because it was less of a hassle that way. By the way, having your ships raised costs a shit ton of money. 315. So I'm gonna send them back here and just raise them again when I need to bring these troops home. And hopefully these people aren't idiots and will want to go attack instead of siege this down, because they're AI, and that AI sucks with tactics. Oh look, they want to become an alliance. They want something. I don't know what I just accepted, but I said okay. I don't care. Oh, see, I'm dragged into another war. Who am I fighting? Another war. See, I'm in all these wars. I'm at war with the Holy Roman Empire. That's not good. Declining is bad because you also become known as an alliance breaker. And alliance breakers, no one wants to be in an alliance with you. What's the key? Heavy foot. If only this person would go fight, but now what is this? How many troops do we have here? There's a little bit of this issue with the number. Oh, see, there's more wars I gotta go fight. I'm at war with everybody. That's not good. Oh look, they came. What? Why is it just me? I got maimed. They cut off my hand. I'm now one-handed. Oh, they destroyed my troops. Oh. They were there. They also got wrecked. Oh. Okay. Looks like we won, maybe. So we retreated all the way there. They have 4K troops. We have shit amount of troops, apparently. Oh no, he died. Yeah, weird sound effects. Wife, I'm sorry. Oh no. Arranged marriage between him and my niece? Won't do it. Prestige effects. It's a sad, sad day. Alright, I'm no longer severely injured. I'm just scared. What do I want? I'm gonna be shit. I don't know why. Because I feel like it. Defeat. I'm clicking things without really knowing what I'm clicking on. And see, I'm lazy, so I'm not assigning a guardian. King Philip of France lost. Oh, that's clear. And looks like we're also gonna lose this war with that conquest so badly. I'm just gonna be like, you just come home, troops. 98 people. I've got no armies now. That's not good. There you go. We lost that war. Oh, look at this home. Oh, Stop calling me into war. I'm done. Quit. Eventually, your character will die. I would try and kill him now. Yeah, I'll try and kill him as fast as I can. But he's gonna be in this army. And we're gonna go fight things that are too big. And he might die. That's kind of how I'm playing right now. Is this a peasant revolt? Peasants are pretty bad though. However, they outnumber me, yeah, by that much. Yeah. Oh look, I can change the name. Okay, Leon. I don't want that. Get out of here. Oh no, my son. My son, he's got the pox. Smallpox, yeah. Ah. Well. So, during things, you probably don't have this because it's DLC, but I can close the gates so I don't get death and things happen. I'm not going to, because again, I'm trying to just speak this along. In fact, I'll jump to 5x speed. I can righteous imprison somebody. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe less strict on the intrigue. No plots, I still know nothing. Yes, arrange a search. He's looking for artifacts. Oh no, broke down. Cannot miss this opportunity. It's a glorious day. I'm brave. Usurp the title. Oh no. The pox. The pox is bad. How come I'm fine? Why am I so healthy? My wife is dead. Oh, it's bad. I don't think I'm gonna kill my son, so instead I'm just going to just do a French exit. Just good old French exit. I learned that from Portlandia, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. Sign this, and then just straight up be like, hey, it was cool. If you made it this long into the video, that I guess that's cool. I guess you deserve a little pat on the back that you can give yourself. But yeah, bye.